been a hell of a week here, and we're just getting it started. Jeff and Danny gone in one episode. CBS could not deal with the fact that Jordan might be the next one to go, and there's three of the biggest stars in 1 week. So what do we get? The friggin' Pandora's box and Howie in the background.
This episode has been brought to you by Howie.
The worst webcam ever. So how'd the Pandora's box go? Explain it to us, James, like you're in the diary room.
All right, so, well, first I'd ask, if I was in the diary room, I would be like, Allison Gladner, what would you like me to say this time? I'm sick of you not liking what I have to say. No, literally, they just, she walks into this room and is offered $10,000 to open Pandora's box. Portia. So, what the fuck do you think she's going to do? She was offered $10,000 fucking dollars. She goes in there, then all of a sudden she sees that, now you only get $5,000, and then $5,000 goes back to, pick like another house guest, and all of a sudden, lo and behold, everybody's back in pairs. Rachel and Jordan shoot.
Wasn't that amusing? And they say that it was they picked them at random.
No, they ended up they chose their own pairs to be, but they told them what the pairs with deal was, and so obviously they didn't choose them, but they did choose them. Like, you know, Rachel's going to go with Jordan if they get their own option. You know that Portia's going to be with Kalia. I mean, it was pretty much set in stone as soon as the rules were read who's going to be with who.
Yeah, because I mean, if Shelley was like, "Hey, Jordan, I want you to be on my team," Jordan would have probably choked her out.
Yeah.
But, I'm calling it a repeat of Kuda's shit.
Oh, it's worse. It's worse than that. It's crazier.
Stupid.
Because a coup d'etat can never save two people from the block.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
CBS should have done this last week and forced Jeff and Danny to be partners. You know what I mean? If they really wanted to save the season.
I would just let the game play out.
Well, I agree. I mean, Pandora's box. All right, fine.
They should have partnered Adam up. They should have partnered Adam up with Franklin.
Pandora's box is the stupidest, easiest manipulated twist ever.
Completely.
And they can't afford a rap party, but yet they've given out how much? $25,000.
Yeah, basically. Matt, is that really a Veto necklace?
It's the Diamond Power Veto.
The Diamond Power Veto.
Pandora's box is taking effect on this video chat.
It's like a plastic Power Veto.
No, it's diamonds.
That's
diamonds.
If Rachel had that contraceptive inside, she would be pregnant right now.
Bejeweled encrusted.
Do you think she is pregnant?
I don't give a fuck. I mean, to be honest, if she's pregnant, good luck for her and Brendan. But to be honest, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything. It's not pertinent to the game unless there's a diamond power of like Lamaze class or some shit.
I thought there should be a diamond power of contraception.
There should have been.
They should have a diamond.
Look at this.
A diamond morning after pill should have been in the Pandora's box for Rachel.
Tell Howie to put the muffin in his belly button.
Dick wants you to put whatever you're eating in your belly button.
This is the kind of gay shit that's going to end up on TMZ and thrown all over Twitter.
Yeah, put your shirt back on, dude.
With dicks photoshopped on all you guys' faces and stuff.
And a big banana sticking out of Howie's belly.
I'm inviting Molly Shepard into this chat room right now.
Oh, probably already in there.
Oh, everybody got some quiet. What's going on?
Oh, I was checking text messages. Yeah, so apparently this episode was
so
just...
Jordan has done absolutely nothing once again this week, and is not even on the block.
Actually, Jordan made it to the final two in the HOH competition, and where she got beat by Portia, who was a fucking ninja on that game.
And Adam was out first, of course, like always.
Pandora's box should have been a fucking guillotine, and they were just like, Adam, insert your head here to win $10,000. That would have been good television.
I hate Pandora's box. I just really do.
Either, yeah.
Yeah, if I were you, I wouldn't like it either. I would like it about as much as much as Jesse liked America's vote. He was in here. James was here. He is so bitter. Jesse is so bitter. And
there's a lot of people
he was
from Jeff
thrilled that
Season
Jeff
that
went
don't
home.
like him. You know, but when you get off
bitter.
your season, you hate people that are on your season. That normally lasts for 1 to 2
he
years.
hates America. America voted him out twice. Were you part of the panel?
Yeah, but I left in the beginning. Remember, I had to go.
Oh, dude, so bitter. Anytime it's like America's vote on anything, it's just like, I had it all lined up, and they hated me, and and he's trying to defend Lydia. I asked him if Lydia and Natalie actually gave him hand jobs in the HOH bed.
What did he say?
Nothing, which told me yes.
Yeah, I love bitter house guests. They're all such assholes. It's like, dude, get the fuck over it, you know? You had a shot that no one else had. You're a bunch of whining about stupid production shit.
Jesse had 2 shots, though, didn't he?
2?
Yeah, I know. What's he complaining for? Bunch of shitheads. Suck it up.
2 shots, and he has a contract with Impact Wrestling that far surpasses anything anybody from Big Brother's ever done.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's pretty
Just
impressive.
saying.
That is.
I figured that they had a height requirement for sure. Some of those guys are pretty high, pretty tall.
No, because Impact Wrestling was contacting me when I got out of the house, and I kept turning them down. So it's definitely not a high requirement.
Dude, that was midget wrestling.
Oh, is it?
You read the contract.
I should call them back then. I didn't know that.
That's right. Hulk Hogan's bringing that midget wrestling back. Didn't you see that?
So, Matt, I have a question. Is the reason you got a cat to get immunity from all these crazy cat ladies? Or is this part of your original strategy of just
It's
being
like
a
if
widow?
I'm ever up against Jordan or something, you know, in some all-star capacity, I at least can throw that out there. I got the bats and the cats and everything.
And look
Like
at and
Dr.
James has
Seuss.
Howie on his shoulder.
Yeah,
I'm trying to hit every niche fan base. So I have the numbers.
I feel like we're watching an episode of Friends over at James' house.
yeah, but like the friend that he must have his own key because I don't know how he got the fuck in here.
Yeah, so kind of like a Kramer.
Or like just watching some Bigfoot in the wild, but you don't realize it till you go back over your vacation footage. You're like sitting here, you know, filming a nice waterfall, and then you look in the background and you see this fat monster stuffing his face on like the bodies of like a dead raccoon.
So what do you guys got? You guys got about a week and a half of summer left? Good weather?
Yeah, literally we have about a week and a half of summer left, and then Chicago will be back to frigid temperatures.
I just want to throw this out here that I'm probably no more than 40 miles away from where James is right now, and I can attest that it is not so warm that 2 guys need to be walking around for this long with their shirts off in the same room. I think we could probably throw a shirt on, maybe a t-shirt even, a tank top possibly.
Well, I'm down here, so I'm fine. Okay, I'm not like the walking weird one behind me. But
you better not drop down any lower or we're going to have problems.
They're reliving
I'm not
the
showing you my
Top
nipples,
Gun
Matt, I
days.
promise. But no, we were at the beach all day playing volleyball. We hit the 5th and final boobs on the beach event, and I brought my boob. Obviously, is over there.
Oh, zing!
But
did you make him wear a humilitard while you guys played volleyball?
no, every time he takes his shirt off and you see his outlined tank top, that's his humilitard. As you can see right there, Howie, show him your tan lines. Just go right across the neck where that line is. All right, nice tricep.
I think he's
What
stuck
is
it
going
in.
on? Is there anybody watching this right now?
The show has gone to hell.
Fans were doing this for your semi-enjoyment and for our amusement. All right, so obviously you know what happens. Jordan and Rachel wins the veto. What? Shut up, you dick.
Hey.
Other dick. Dickhead, not evil dick.
Thank you.
God damn it, bro.
So Shelly's going home this week, huh?
Yeah, Shelly's going home. It's finally she's busted out. I liked the beginning of the show where they showed all the like pre-eviction shit. That was kind of cool to see because you really didn't catch that on the live feeds.
Are you talking about the big Jeff and Shelley fight?
Yeah, they showed all that.
that's kinda
I'd
cool
watch
to
it just for
watch.
that.
Yeah, that was the best part of the episode.
Go over pass. That way, keep running.
Deserves that Shelley goes home.
Yeah, Shelly's time, I think, is expired. I think it's crazy that she's been able to get away with these antics long as she has. I think in any season with normal intellectual players, she would have been busted out a long time ago. She is skirted by way past her expiration date, and she should be lucky to have made it this far.
Yes, the only thing that sucks about it is that the Pandora's boxing is just dumb.
That's bullshit. Yeah, I agree. I don't like the way she's going, but
So how long is Pandora's box going to linger in there for another couple weeks and help
Oh
Jordan
no,
out?
just 1 week.
just enough to get Rachel and Jordan off the block, and then it's expired.
And I think the HOH competition is going to be Jordan's middle name. So first person to figure that out gets HOH, and then
I think it's
it'll
going
be
to be
a
a
triple
quiz.
eviction week.
It's going to be a quiz on colors.
Yes.
Okay,
Ooh.
who has red? I have red.
Hi, you put a shirt on, please. You're creeping me out.
Who do you think would win that competition, Howie or Jordan?
Oh, Jordan. Howie, do you think you could beat Jordan in the spelling bee? He says 8 out of 10 times you think he'd win in the spelling bee.
Wow, that's impressive.
It is impressive.
I know, I'm telling you.
No, but my testament about Jordan is
We're
that
gonna have to.
he just spelled cat for you. I don't know if you could hear him, but and he actually used a C. But
Catch her in.
she's really not. This is the first time I think Jordan is understanding just the diabolical nature of Big Brother and how it's not a nice game sometimes. And it's interesting to watch her react to it because having been on this one time before, now obviously my second time around was, I guess it is more emotional than your second time around. But it's interesting.
Really?
That,
Wait, I'm curious about this. Why is it? I think it'd be less emotional. Why is it more emotional your second time around?
you're less emotional about getting evicted, or like you don't hate the people afterwards. You're like, all right, fine, it's fucking done.
Yeah.
But it's just hard watching it because you would think that, especially like Jeff, for example, he did this 2 years ago, and he's been on like the reality circuit. He's done 4 shows in like 2 years. You're a strong competitor. People fear you. They know you're one of the favorites. They're gonna get rid of you. It's one of those things that's gonna happen.
Yeah, you have to deflect that to somebody else. And Rachel wasn't making a big enough stir in the house at that time. It was Big Jeff. Big Jeff.
You can't go around and make everyone know that you're the leader of a group and expect to stick around. That is the arrogance that got Kaser evicted when he came back in season 6.
I am still in shock that the producers didn't let the house guests vote Big Jeff out and leave Jeff in.
Yeah, there should be lots of different Jeffs that get to swap in and out of the diary room like the 2 twin chicks used to do.
Yeah, it's just
Sometimes
alter
Big Jeff
egos.
quits.
Yeah, it's like Bizarro Superman. But he couldn't be voted out.
I mean, last week...
Shelly gets alter egos.
No, Shelly has alter genders. But let's talk about that. These,
Has Shelly started crying yet?
The Shelly crazies on the internet?
I haven't got on the feeds in forever.
I haven't been either. And that's why I'm asking. She
There's
cried
really no
almost the
reason
entire
to,
week
no.
up with the first time. But some people kind of mellow out, and if she knows she's going home, it could be a long week.
What happens if you run out of cigarettes?
You run out of cigarettes. You don't smoke.
They don't give you more? Like you can't get more?
No.
So you have to pack, you have to waste luggage when you get like one suitcase, you have to waste it with a bunch of cartons of cigarettes?
Yes.
Wow, that sucks.
And Matt,
What
somebody
sucks
asked me
is-
on Twitter, they want to know how high you are right now.
That's
I've been taking a lot of
question.
drugs today, I'm going to be honest, but they're all doctor-prescribed medications, and that's the truth.
Is marijuana legal in Chicago?
Marijuana is not legal in Chicago.
No, it isn't in
But
Colorado. And in California.
I had some back issues worked on earlier, and now I'm recovering in the Dick and Night show.
Aww.
Some back issues, yeah.
All right, so what's left of this
Your wife
season?
been
Because
working you out or what?
Happy ending back
It's because you're a little guy.
I know, I just like silly buddy. Yeah, this season is getting horrible. I've been Team Rachel for about 3/4 of the season. I've been Team Rachel, and I think I'm going to stick this one out. I think she's going to win. I think she should win, and that's where my money's going on.
Why should she win?
Well, because at this point, I think it should either be her or Jordan, and then I just personally, Jordan's done it. She's had her time. She floated through once. She's gonna float through again. She might be able to get the $500,000 on that gameplay promise once, but you shouldn't give it to her twice. Rachel's a competitor. She's wacky, fucking understandably, but it's no reason. She's still a strong competitor. Strategy, she knows the game.
There's a difference between wacky and mental. Right, James?
Oh, I would
She's
agree.
a little bit of both.
But once again, neither of those are prerequisites or things that will get you cut off from that 500 grand. You know, if
Yeah,
she
in
makes
fact,
it
they
to the
can
end,
work
she
in-
has a very strong argument for why she should win.
I
know,
think if she
anyone
goes up
else
against, I think if she goes up against Jordan, she loses.
Really? I think she could take anyone. Jordan will be her hardest. Jordan will get
Jordan
some
will
votes,
definitely
but
be the hardest.
Oh yeah.
yeah, but she'll win, I think,
Because
against
she'll
anyone.
immediately have Jordan will immediately have Jeff and Adam.
But is it possible for Adam to not be in the final two? Adam has $50,000, right? Can we agree on this? Probably.
What, no, we won't agree on that. But
Really?
she
I think
also,
he does.
she
He'll be knocked
also,
out final three.
Jordan also gets Shelly's vote because Shelly will never ever vote for Rachel. Never.
Even after this shit that Jordan was like all in her face and
Yeah.
all the threats by Jeff,
Yeah, I don't think so, Dick.
people take that personal when they get this. You know
Yeah,
what?
but
The
that was
Jordan vote.
That was
hold on,
Jeff.
hold on,
That
hold on.
wasn't Jordan.
The Jordan vote.
Vote is just
Shelly will know that money, whether it's going to Jordan or Jeff, is essentially going to the same person. So I think that depending on how Jeff reacts to Shelly and Sequester, and Jeff hopefully will know this, having been on 19 shows in the past year, that the vote for Jordan.
and I mean Brendan too.
You think
Sequester is going to have more. Sequester's going to have more strategic gameplay going on than the regular house because it's going to be Jeff and Brendan working for votes for their significant others. In the house, everyone's going to be sitting on their ass napping and eating. So like,
the
I'd
question
rather
is-
watch Jury House.
Do you think that Jeff will go down on Shelly while nobody else is in the house?
Oh my god. Be repulsive. Do they have dental dams at the Jury House?
Oh.
Danielle's
I would
first
imagine
Danielle's first taste of Jury. That's pretty crazy. Making the walk of shame.
And it's with Brendan.
With Brendan. I want to see Jury feeds. I'm excited for that little clip.
Yeah, so am I. I can't wait to see what's going on at Jury.
About the same time last year, the Jury House became more exciting than the regular house on my season as well.
That's not
They needed
true.
to shift the cameras. It's right about this
The
time.
Jury House was more exciting from the time one person was in it last year.
Yeah.
Somebody's asking me if I can see the Stickum chat room. Yes, I can, but don't bother me right now. I think we're going to get started on some video mailbag questions, unless either one of you have a question to roll around the panel.
No, and Dick, mind you, we just got all these video mails in, so they are not screened or
Actually,
anything.
I have
so
a
I'm
question.
What's your question?
All right, Adam and Portia make it to the final two. Does Adam win?
No. But they'll get a couple
Should
votes. They'll get a couple
we
votes.
all
but
we all
Portia-
agree that Adam shouldn't win against
Anybody.
anyone.
I think what they should do is they should bring the Oscar Mayer pig out at the end when he gets voted off, just like they brought the Colonel Sanders out for Chicken George and All Stars.
Adam will get.
Give him the
Adam will get
Wienermobile.
Jeff and Jordan's vote.
Just give him
Adam
the
will get Jeff and
Wienermobile
Jordan.
as a side prize.
But that's the thing is, like, if Adam is against Portia, are Brendan and Rachel going to vote for Portia?
Yeah.
Are Jeff and
I
Jordan
think
going to
so.
vote for Portia? No, they
No,
vote for Adam.
no, they go for Adam, and that'll be his votes, I think.
So that would give Adam $500,000, and we could forever put this TV show in the grave.
I can't even see a scenario where
Yeah,
Adam would win. You know what?
that'd
But
be
you know
crazy.
what? Here's the truth. I would rather see Adam win than Jordan win.
Ooh,
So that's
Who's-
no,
Who's
and I'm not a Jordan fan at all.
Okay, tell me, besides riding on Jeff's coattails, what has she done any more than Adam?
I think
I see the
she's.
difference.
I see
Here's
the
the
answer's
difference.
coming right to you.
Here's the
No.
difference. Jordan at least attempts to play this game to the best of her ability, whereas Adam knows it by being completely useless, lethargic, and pathetic. That he's
Like
just going
Jordan
to-
will come up with ideas, whether they're good or not. Adam just sits in a chair and listens to
Jordan
ideas and
tries
goes,
to
"Okay,
win.
yeah."
Jordan tries to win. Adam's the first knocked out of everything.
Yeah, I agree.
So
Well,
I mean,
I
they both suck.
had a kid in high school that had the bicycle helmet and a big piss stain in his pants, and he really tried
Howie?
to, but no, it wasn't Howie. Actually, his name was Richard.
now, what about these death threats? That's been the big thing that's been going on.
Oh,
this
I meant
week.
to bring that up. Shelly's
Yeah.
family's getting death threats because she voted Jeff out. Boo fucking who?
Yeah.
Bunch of assholes, man.
Matt, did you get death threats?
Well, Stacy got them on my behalf, and Stacy had a lot of people calling, saying she should divorce me. It was talked about on The View that those hags on there said she should divorce me. New York Times wrote an article saying she should divorce me. So she got a lot of shit just on my behalf. And then, of course, even after the show ended, people calling, our number leaked out just like Shelley's did. It sucks. And I know the season before that, Ronnie's wife took a bunch of shit.
The New York Times endorsed her divorce?
No, it was like an editorial from the New York Times, exactly, saying that she should divorce me. Yeah. So all these people are very smart, and it was horrible watching to see if any of them would get to her because they were all right. They were all absolutely correct. I don't know what she's doing with me, but thankfully none of it got into her head, and she stayed.
Wow.
Amber got death threats in my season and actually had to move from Vegas. And then I think the record holder for death threats. Fair play, hands down.
Probably.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I believe that.
But Fair Play will put his own address online in order to get death threats.
But people hate him. He's not the type that people love to hate. They just hate him.
Hate him.
Hate him. Is Howie going to come up and pat you on the back?
No, I hope not.
Burp you or give you a little spoon or something? All right, let's go. Let's get this rolling here. Let's go to the video mailbag.
I'm doing these things? Alright, let's try it. We'll do this guy. Hold on a second here.
Regardless, these death threats are just completely uncalled for. I think Jeff and Jordan are going to feel really horrible that some of their fans are doing these things, or whoever's fans they turn out to be.
I agree. Let's see what this dude has to say about death threats.
He's going to talk about pizza.
Hey, Dick and Knight. Just want to start this off with a disclaimer. I'm a fairly new fan of Big Brother. Didn't start watching until season 11. Only watched the CBS shows, didn't watch the live feeds.
I have a feeling his action figures are going to come into play on this.
So,
Got them, they're on deck.
At that point, became completely addicted to the show. Became huge Jeff and Jordan fans, just for the way that CBS portrayed them as the underdog. And I'm a perpetual fan of the underdog and the losers, and as in Jeff's case, he's a two-time loser. I don't really know what that feels like. My team's all suck.
You got Pete Carroll as a coach.
Azar fans, because they're three-time losers, and they were both.
I'm going to hit fast forward in this a little bit. Let's see.
Received the most hate is I really would like to reach out to them and just support them.
Let's
put people's phone numbers.
All right, we're 2.5 minutes into this, so I'm going to pick it up one, all right? Here we go. Let's try this.
What he was about to say is that we're doing a rap party on the 15th at Universal City Walk.
And you're inviting him? That's awesome.
I'm inviting everybody.
All right, here we go. I think this was the works.
Everyone is tonight. Can I just say how aggravated I am with these people thinking that they're all like geniuses?
What the hell's going on? I can't see anybody.
Wrong words all the time. You're supposed to know the big brother vocabulary. They keep using the word backdoor wrong, and it really bothers me. A true backdoor is when someone doesn't get to play in the veto, therefore they have no chances of staying placement nominee. That's a backdoor. Which Brendan, so an example of a backdoor would be Brendan, when the last time he got evicted. So he had no chance of like fighting for himself. And then floater, they use that word wrong. They use all these terms and they think they're geniuses when they're really not. Like, everybody in this season is dumb, boring, and don't know how to play the game. She's like, oh, nobody here has the courage to do this and that. Honestly, really, I think that...
Oh my god, okay, people with your video mails.
Everybody in this season sucks.
For real. Spit it out when you're doing these video mails.
Yeah, if you want to host a show, go on Big Brother, but it's the questions.
30 seconds, just ask the fucking question. We'll try one more of these things.
Hey, Dick and Knight.
Here we go.
I need to use my beanie to get on the show from now on.
I can't see anybody.
See, it's not a yarmulke, it's a beanie. I'm not Andrew, I'm Taylor. Hi. You know, you really don't give a shit about that.
No, you're right.
My question for y'all tonight is, what twist would you want to see on Big Brother in future seasons? And do you think they'll use stuff that's been used on Survivor, like old versus young or Battle of the Races? Personally, I'd love to see more races involved in this show, because I really don't think we've had an Asian since June, unless you count Dominic, who is Filipino. And I don't think we've had a Middle Eastern since Kaser from 6 and 7.
Oh, we don't need any more of them.
Again, if you pick my submission, thank you. Love the show. Dig Night is awesome.
Isn't Kevin Japanese and he was on season 11?
Alright,
what?
how bad of an
Big
idea
Brother-
is the race idea?
Big Brother has not had a pygmy season yet. I want to see an entire season of pygmies. They can lower the doorways, and they have half the food.
What do you mean lower the doorways? You mean raise all the furniture? You gotta make this fucking real Big Brother.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm just maybe a mini kiss we'll put in there. Put in a bunch of midgets with makeup on and cut out guitars and stuff and let them lip sync.
Dick, did you like season 10? The best twist is no twist. I'm purist, man. I just want to see people in a house playing the fucking game. It's all about good casting. If you cast well,
yes.
you don't
I've
need
been
these
saying
crazy twists.
I have
We
said
all
that for
agree
years.
with that. We all agree with that.
Yeah.
You know,
it's like,
these twists are just, I can't even fathom it, but maybe it's because we've been on the show. Like, I never watched the show before I got on it, so I didn't have, like, that background in being a fan of the show. I didn't know what I liked or what I didn't like. I just look at it from someone who played the game's perspective. You know, Dick, you were a fan of it before you got on. Did you like the twist or these certain things before you got on?
I've never ever liked the twist. As a fan, then in that that little Hades period where I made it to the finals but didn't make it on the show and still was sitting on the sideline. But you watch the show in a different perspective at that point. More of like, what would I do if I'm in that situation type thing. But I still thought it sucked. I thought the Fat Twins, their twist sucked. I didn't like it for either side. For the House's side when they brought somebody extra in, or for their side when they were a huge target. You had to split them up right away.
Right.
And that should be like the strategy for anybody that goes in there and knows somebody. They need to be split up right away because they're never, ever going to vote separately.
No, and
here's what I like. No, go ahead.
Sorry. I remember, like, on season 6 when I got the phone call telling me that I had been on the show, or I had gotten on the show. They called me and this guy Mike, who was my original partner, at the same time, and it was one of those things where they just explained us, we know we went after James originally, but the twist this season is you guys are going to be the only set of partners. And I just remember thinking about that in my head, like, these people try to push to get me on this show, a show I've never seen before, and now they want me on the show, and now we're going to bring one of my buddies that lives in Florida. Like, how stupid are these fucking people?
Why
But I
did
was
they
just
switch?
like, yeah, why
They
not?
liked you, but they didn't like him?
No, he quit 3 days beforehand. He got scared to go on television. His parents
Are
and
you
everything
kidding
were
me?
like, no, I'm not. I haven't spoken to him since because it was Robin that called me, not him. If he had called me and just been a man about it, I would have been. But I mean, come on. When Robin calls you telling you that your partner backed out instead of your actual partner.
Oh, man, that must have been... I would
I was
have been
just
pissed,
like-
too.
I was like,
It's
what-
nice of them that they scrambled and, Kesa ended up being the Muslims' favorite.
Yeah, I mean, to me, like, where the twists go wrong, because the twists were great early on in the early seasons, because I think they did the twist, it was like, announced at the beginning, here's your twist, and then they let him go. Now things are getting just way over-twisted, like, Dick, it was on your season. Okay, fine, you have your separated, estranged it, and then also America's Player. That wasn't necessary. You have shit like us, the Saboteur, and then he brings it back, and this season's all twisted up again, too. It's been crazy. It's, like, too much. Like, one little twist is all right, I think, but it's just, like, you can't twist out the whole season. It doesn't become Big Brother anymore after.
No, 2 seconds.
I don't like if you're going to do a twist, just announce it to everybody and make the rules clear. But they even did that on Survivor last season, and I couldn't stand it with Redemption either. Nobody knew when it was going to end. If it was, it ended up playing out all the way to, the halfway point, then it restarted again. And then they, dumped them right back into the final 3, which is, it was just stupid.
I mean, all these vague twists
have to
do
know.
is that
It gives the production leeway
Yeah,
to do what they
exactly.
want, and no matter what's going on with ratings and stuff, because that's the bottom line. You know it, I know it. Howie wouldn't have been an All-Stars, neither would Kaiser if it wasn't for ratings and their fan base.
And that's the thing is that the fans of the show don't understand that it's about ratings and money first. The production doesn't care about the game. They don't give a fuck. As long as
It's
they keep
all
the people in
about
the
the
game,
numbers.
if
All
they
about
win in
the
the game, they're going to get the money.
Everybody
It's
knows
just
the ratings
ridiculous.
numbers, and we know the ratings numbers because that's like the most popular television. The networks know the ratings numbers because that ends up how much they can charge for commercials. All they're doing is filling time in between commercials. Really. They want to put on good programming so they don't have to keep coming up with ideas. Like Pirate Master and same name.
Yeah, like why don't they just get somebody, new in there instead of having the same challenge as people for 4 or 5 years at a time? Just be like, hey, listen, we're sick of you running the fucking spiderweb competition or the soap competition or the people in there that come up with different games to add a different dynamic to it.
I really like Michael, and I don't want to talk shit about him, but all of these competitions are recycled.
No, the competitions got shitty from All Stars on. They were just dumb. They took out any sort of Survivor type challenges, and now they're essentially stupid shit.
It's like kiddie games, It's like you're a kid's party. Yeah.
What it is, and I've said this, especially going back and forth with the Survivors. Survivor competitions, they're dirty, they're all like scuffed up and they're bleeding, and they're sweating their ass off. And with us, they put us in a clown outfit, and they ask you to go swim through a swimming pool of Jello that has piranhas in it. And it's like and you got the girls' asses going everywhere and their tits falling out and this and that. But that's it. It's all TNA. It's a summer show.
But they didn't. They used to be grinding. They used to be like cool competitions. And
I don't remember any more. I remember stuff like the bucking bronco or the stupid spinning stuff that Jack fell down and almost cracked his head open on season 4.
Well, see, like I don't really remember. I watched season 6, and obviously lived through All Stars. But when you go from competitions where you're strapped up in a harness flying across the backyard, and then you're laying down in graves clicking a buzzer, it kind of, it takes away from it. That swimming pool veto competition we had, where you're like figuring out the pairs, the lineup, having to get everyone in order while running back and forth and diving underwater, trying to undo these locks underneath the water. That takes physical and mental strength in order to do something like that. You just don't see those competitions. And it's because they're casting characters now instead of individuals that want to win the game. You couldn't put Adam, Kalia, or half these people through those type of competitions.
Do you think Adam's a character?
No, but
I think he was cast as a character.
Exactly. They cast Adam as a character because he's the guy in his mid-50s or whatever who just, the rocker. You know what I mean? It's like, come on. Cut with the gimmicks.
He's just a tool.
Breaking his heart. I hope he hears you say that and kill himself.
I'm going to tell him when I interview him in the backyard. Oh, by the way, I'm going to interject a little commercial here. I will be doing the interviews from the backyard probably an hour and change after the finale airs. We'll be going back there, getting set up, and we're going to be doing it live like I did 2 years ago. And I'll be giving out more details with every passing episode. And I'll be giving all the details on the rap party party at Infusion.
Yeah, I still don't understand why this constant competition thing is going on. But we'll talk about that later.
I wanted to put something together by the Houseguests that all of these websites aren't going to be making money off of.
I am making money. Never mind. Yeah, I think that's the main problem with Big Brother is that they're casting characters in order to kind of polarize whether you like them, you love them, hate them. Whereas, and then that way they can get the people that they want, or the ratings people to the end. It's season 8.
They've always tried to cast Dr. Will, and they'll never cast a Dr. Will because you cannot show that in an audition. Even in all of the months of auditions, you can't show that you're gonna fuck everybody in the house over, and be so. What's the word?
See, I disagree slightly because when I was going to my interviews, they were like, "Oh my God, you sound like this guy who won season 2, like Dr. Will," and I had no idea who he was. And when Robin told me about Dan on season 10. Because I was like, I'm not going to watch this show. I hated 8 because of America's Player. I hated 9 because it sucked. And I was just like, why should I watch this show? And she says, we cast this guy, Dan, who is going to be, he's like manipulative, he's a weasel, and he's going to be able to work these people from both angles. And she was right, 100%. So I think you can cast for those type of people if you find them.
Dan had a lot of things go his way. Dan was a good player. Nothing taken away from him.
Dan was a great player, in my opinion.
I think he was one of the best.
Yeah, definitely one of the best.
All right, let's go to another video.
Let's see what we got here. Let's try this. Here it is.
Hi, Ticket Night. So my question is, how funny was it when Danny got evicted and then Jeff got evicted for double eviction? I mean, CBS is screwed. So I just want to know, what's your opinion?
Well, CBS is not screwed thanks to Pandora's box anymore. But...
Yep. Jordan
This little
had the
girl doesn't
magic
know
key.
she's about to get death threats.
Yeah.
Last week's episode, like I said, one of the most exciting ones of Big Brother.
That was a
I've ever
great
seen.
episode. That was the biggest.
It was
that
a good
the best
episode.
episode of the summer. And I don't think very many people were expecting Jeff to go home in the same hour.
No, not at
No,
all.
that's
Especially
crazy
Allison
shit.
Grodner. Especially Allison Grodner.
Yeah, that competition was set up for
Let me
Jeff
tell
to
you
take,
something.
man.
Allison
Oh, yeah.
did not want Jeff going home.
No,
the
she
same day as
didn't.
Danny. No way. No way.
And that right there is a prime example. When people say our competition's rigged, is the show rigged, I always say it's not rigged, but they try to do what they can, but you can never guarantee. And when contestants are like, it wasn't fair, Portia's proving it's fair. Anyone can win anything. It's just it might be set up for certain people, but everybody's got a shot, man, and this was proof of it.
I think in that hour they should have turned the cameras on Rich and Allison so we could have gotten their reaction. And when you could hear the audible shit in their pants when Jeff got voted out.
Oh, completely. I thought for a moment Jeff was going to be in Pandora's box, and he was going to be like, now be voted back in
Oh,
and take places with Portia.
I'm in shock. I'm in shock. All right, are we moving along here?
Moving on.
Yeah, we can do another one. We got some more.
All right, let's go.
Here we go. All right.
What's up, guys? I don't know if any of y'all saw, but on last Wednesday's episode, Jordan had to correct Jeff on the pronunciation of the word mischievous, which Jeff pronounced mischievous. I think if Jordan has to correct you on anything in life besides the proper way to bake cookies, then you might have some problems. And I was wanting to know if any of y'all think Jordan has any shot of winning this year. Thanks.
Jordan did tell Jeff which to wipe front to back, not back to front.
Ooh. No comment on how that's going to help. But,
Do you think Jordan has any shot was the question? I hope not.
no, of course.
Yeah, she's got a shot against anyone probably except maybe Portia, and I don't think she'll beat Rachel. I don't.
That's, once again, it's going to depend on how Jeff treats people and interacts with people in sequester, because a vote for Jordan is a vote for Jeff. And that's going to really depend on how Jeff gets along with people in sequester. And he probably has already figured that out. I mean, he's not a stupid guy. He's a smart guy and he's a gamer. And as long as she's in the game, he has a chance. What do you think, Dick?
Like I said, I hope not. I'm not a fan of Jordan's gameplay. She's a nice girl. I get along with her fine. But I think I don't like her gameplay. I don't like just sitting there hoping that your ally is going to bring you all the way through the game far enough that you're dropped off in the final three.
This is the person that does all the damage.
Wow, did Jordan put on some weight there? Oh, look at Jeff. I didn't see him down there.
What does that say?
It says mischievous.
Awesome.
Oh, mischievous, I get it. Whose body is that? Rachel's? Is that Jordan's body? Jordan's not that heavy, is she?
No.
It's
All
on
right,
the
next
internet
video
somewhere.
mailbag.
Oh, more video mails. Let's see what we got here.
And this is what sucks about every season of Big Brother, is it starts getting worse towards the end. So everything kind of dies down.
No, I kind of like it.
Recently it does.
When it
Well,
gets
the
down to
Pandora
Well,
box was stupid.
Normally, not the last two seasons have all gotten shitty towards the end. Normally it gets good at the end.
dude, your season was shitty from the beginning.
Yeah, it had its moments, but not many.
I mean,
All right, what do we got here?
obviously- Is that Kaser?
Yeah, what's
Rico.
up, Eagle? Just want to know
Rico's
who's
sloppy.
going to win this season. I think Kalia's going to win, believe it or not. Just want to hear your opinion on that. All right, thank you. Goodbye.
I think
Quick.
Rachel's winning.
Quick and to the point, that's the type
I like
of video
it, I
mailbag
like
I
it.
like. It was a little out of focus, he could work on that, but short to the point and in and out. And you gotta
Any way
like that.
Kalia could win.
That's what she said.
And you know what? Let me tell you, that is Kalia
Yeah.
winning again. Can
Kalia
Kalia win?
could
Who
win
can
up-
Kalia win against? Adam?
Yeah, she'll beat Adam.
See,
That's
I don't
it.
think Jeff and Jordan would vote. You think Jeff might give his vote to Kalia because she got him out, over pure gameplay, and that would be.
Well, like you said, James,
you
don't. Like you said, James, when you say you're less emotional towards like holding grudges, you would think if you're in the jury going back, you get the, vote for the best player, vote who deserves it, get the fucking butthurt out of the way,
Yeah.
Big Brother, people are always butthurt for years and years afterwards. Eric Stein. Should we cover this one? Should we move along?
Let's go.
Where's Howie? I thought Howie was going to be running around naked behind you.
No,
he's under the test now.
He used all the gimmicks way too... thanks, Matt. I thought he'd be more creative with his little wandering in the background, but he's been sidetracked by football on television.
Oh, I thought you were going to say there was either... yeah, there it is. It's like having a bird in your house, isn't it?
Yeah, you should have seen him at the beach today. There were about 30 to 40 girls that wanted to kill him, and about 30 to 40 that thought it was cute. So be careful when you
Those are
show
the
his
ones
ass
that are
again.
desperate for attention.
Yeah, they're all over fucking 35 years old.
Howie got pissed off that these girls that were making fun of him were over 23, and he's like, "You girls are out of my demographic, anyways."
Yeah.
How old is Howie?
23, baby. Beautiful little babies, not fossils.
How old is
Cougars are
Howie
all
now?
Dickie.
Howie, how old are you now? The world wants
Is
to
he
know.
hit 40 or no?
28, baby.
Oh, he says 28.
28, my ass.
Give or take what?
12.
10?
Yeah.
12?
I
You're
was
kicking me out
waiting for
again.
somebody to put it up in the Twitter chat or the Stick'em chat. How old is Howie? Somebody look it up on IMDb.
Does Howie go cougar hunting?
I think
Or Howie is the cougar?
10 years
Does he
younger
get
than I
hunted?
No, the Howie, a 25-year-old is a cougar. What he says.
It says he's 45 and works at Mann's Chinese Theater. Ticket taker.
Popcorn picker.
He's 40, he's 70, he's up.
Wow, people say that you're between 3, 70, 45, and 40 years old. Not between, but those are the ones that the ages have been thrown out there. He says Jedis are ageless.
Not true.
All right, let's find a video mailbag before this guy gets even creepier behind me.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Hello, Dick at Night, and other house guests / guests. My question is, do you think Kalia and Portia, now that they've won a few competitions and Portia has unleashed the duos again, and Kalia is still talking a lot, do you think they're better with Danielle or without Danielle? Thanks.
I think they're better with Danielle. As what obviously, right? It might
They play better.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. They play better. They
play better because their ass online, but they are in a better position if Danielle is also there because Danielle would still be the target and all that.
But also, you have to understand that they're playing better because there's no Brendan, Danielle, or Jeff to compete against. Right now you're competing against a lot lesser competitors.
Yeah, that's true. But Danielle was still one of the strongest competitors in there. And, it just gets passed around. Nobody wins out. And we got Don Ho in the background.
That's why,
Is he a
like in situations, it happened with like the Jordan shit too. People were like, well, she won HOH when she needed to win it at the end. Well, or you can think of it as she won HOH against 2 other people. It's a lot easier to win HOH in the last week than it is in the first week against 13 other people. So it's not that she won it when she needed to win it.
I think it depends, and I think that Erica would beg to differ with you going up against Boogie and Janelle. And how long did that competition last? A total of 30 seconds?
Yep.
It could have been the biggest endurance competition of the entire series.
Yeah, but you're always against, say, the Boogie and Janelle, but you're also against 2 people and against 10 people. It's just... And so I don't ever find that impressive when people use that as a thing like, well, I started winning at the end. Well, big fucking deal. You can win shit against 4 people. It's not that... It's just a whole other game, I think.
That's what Enzo thought was going to happen. All he won was Reagan's CD bouncing off Mary McCheese and hitting him in the head.
Adam couldn't be more of an Enzo. Like, it's the same shit. It's the East Coast retards, and they're cast as characters.
No.
Cast as characters can win shit.
Enzo had an alliance. He had a strategy. Adam is the Zach of my season.
Yeah, I think.
But Zach wasn't like charismatic in any way.
But people like, or at least Jeff and Jordan seem to hang around Adam. Nobody liked to hang around Zach. Nobody still likes to hang around Zach.
Do any of the fans like Zach? Like Adam?
I don't know. Are there any Adam fans out there?
I haven't seen a lot of support.
Howie's
a fan.
Howie bases his...
You too, Evil. He loves you and me, baby.
I don't know if you heard him, but Howie says that Adam loves you and loves him.
Yeah, he can have my love. You could take.
Dick, were you so flattered when? Is your hate come from? He apologized to you in the diary room during his vote for voting on Danny. I thought that was great.
Who cares?
You gonna thank him?
No. My opinion about Adam didn't change because of his vote for Danielle. It had nothing to do with that. It had to do with the fact that he's a tool. That's all.
Agreed.
All right, let's do one more video mailbag and let's call it a show.
All right, let me see what we got here. There's only like 2 left. Here's one of the 2.
Whatever.
That's the same dude.
Dick. Still disappointed last time you didn't answer my question, but my name is Doublehead, and I just want to know, why is Jeff and Jordan so popular in this show? America acts like they're Prince William and Kate Middleton. I just don't get that shit. They're horrible game players, but they still have lots of popularity. It just ticks me off, and I especially hate Big Jeff. I'm telling you, man, if Big Jeff bullied the people in my country the way he bullies Houseguests, he would have had his balls castrated. He would have gone from Big Jeff to Little Jeff in a split second. I just don't understand their popularity. It gets me angry because they're horrible game players, but America loves them. So maybe you can explain it to me, because I'm not American, so I can understand better. Alright, thank you. And also one last thing. Go Philadelphia Eagles, they rock! Alright, never mind. Goodbye.
Can somebody make sure that he never gets on another video mailbag? Did he call himself a towel head because he put a towel on his head?
Oh, did he say it? I could barely understand what he was even talking about. Something about Jeff and why do people like Jeff and Jordan? Oh, has he been on before?
Hang on. I thought the best comeback to anyone was Keith with the African clicking. Was hilarious. I don't think I laughed that hard like ever.
No, Dick. Are they going to do a race season of Big Brother? How would that work out?
Oh, that didn't work out very well for them in Survivor. They lost. Who did they lose their sponsor? Chevy. They lost a big sponsor.
Did they really? It's so crazy that even happened. What a horrible idea.
Have the Mexicans against the blacks, against the Chinese, against the whites.
Who thought that was a good thing to do?
The stupidest contrived controversy ever.
Probably the same Survivor guy that's right now in jail for killing his wife in Mexico. You
never know.
They're not making the best decisions for some of that production.
Now they're putting Russell Hans' nephew on the show.
Oh, I saw that.
Ozzy going back for... Ozzy has done more shows than like these MTV kids.
No, Ozzy's been on twice. This will be his 3rd time on. Coach, I don't think, deserves to go back. He was a bore in Heroes and Villains.
He bored the hell out of me in the one season I really tried to watch.
He was just a weirdo, but Philip last season out-weirded him. Philip out-coached Coach. And I think Coach took so much shit his first season about what a weirdo he was that he really tried to rein it in and be more normal on that season. And he was just boring and terrible. But Probst likes him, so he brought him back again. Ozzy had fight in him. Ozzy would win competitions. He was really competitive and he was fun to watch. But he can't do strategy to save his life. Do you know who the hell we're talking about, Matt?
No, man. I remember the Ozzy guy from like a really old season. Since we're talking about Survivor, Dick, you should promote the RTV Zone Fantasy Football Draft with survivors Jenna Lewis and Johnny Fairplay and Rob Sesternino and other people exclusively on RTVZone.com, September 5th. Tune in live.
September 5th, it'll be a all-reality star league, right? You guys have been doing this for a while?
Yeah, we got some big-name survivors on there coming on, I think. But I don't know because I don't watch Survivor. But I've been told they're very cream of the crop.
And I've had a lot of people asking me that after Big Brother, am I going to go right into the Survivor recaps, which I will be doing. If you think it's a mess right now with me just going back to California, wait until I'm in Europe trying to do this shit. It'll be very interesting. But we had the top Survivor stars on last season. We had Sandra Diaz, who won Survivor twice. We had Todd Herzog, who won China. We had Fair Play. Richard Hatch actually was in the room with us before we got started, and then they came in and dragged him off to jail.
Jerry Manthey.
Jerry Manthey. We had all the top survivors. We had them all. Lex. And they're all coming back this season. They had a great time. So we're looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. The finale of Big Brother is the same night as the premiere of Survivor, so we don't get to go to the premiere shows since, James does. Zing! We'll be at the finale.
All right, you guys realize we haven't talked about Big Brother this season at all for this whole thing. This show is done for the season, right?
It's so really bad. Done. It's so bad.
I mean, to be honest,
this Pandora's box was like the end of it. It was just
bullshit thing ever. And now,
yeah,
it's like why watch the fucking thing?
Because you invested this far in it, and you got to see who ends up with the money.
Well, I'll be watching it Wednesday, Thursday, and for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
But it's like stop, CBS. Let these house guests play the game. You win, you stay. You lose, you go home. Play
exactly.
If you could pick a winner right now yourself, who would you crown winner?
Right now,
out of these 6 people,
yeah,
Rachel, I'd pick.
Oh, I hate her.
I mean, I'm thinking Rachel has played and done decent. Shelley has, as much as people hate her, she's created insane drama in the house, and she has been very manipulative early on.
Yeah.
Portia's won some stuff. Kalia's won 2 HOHs. Adam sucks.
Adam sucks some more.
Adam sucks. Adam sucks.
And Rachel's been up against a lot of odds too. Rachel and Jordan. Not even Rachel's been up against the most odds anyone in the house as far as like being on people's target list.
Why?
Just early in the game and stuff. Jordan never was. Hey, whatever the reason, she still had to fight through it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, and Rachel, I hate all of you. Okay, go watch Jerry Springer and fuck yourself.
I'm only a Rachel fan in the context of these 6 idiots that are on my screen right now. I'm not a Rachel fan, just blanket Rachel fan.
Oh, I just can't stand her. They're gonna. Oh, and she's polluting the gene pool. Yes, I said.
Who isn't nowadays?
Well, you're not.
Yeah, did you hear the pregnancy rumors?
Yeah.
Big brother baby in the house.
I think it was Franklin.
You think so?
I think it was Franklin. All right, boys and girls, we're going to call it a Dick and I recap.
Wednesday, hopefully, we'll have more stuff to talk about because veto competition, blah, 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 blah.
And I'll be home.
And